Hello and welcome to this video on RDBMS, Relational Database Management System, and we'll focus on PostgreSQL. So this is an introduction to both RDBMS and PostgreSQL. So we'll go through simple concepts of what are RDBMS, what is RDB, so relational database, and then we'll go into an online tool called Aven to work with SQL, as this is a very gentle introduction. I won't go through how to install pgadmin and work with SQL locally or through Docker, which are very good alternatives, but I will skip that. So here I am in the slide. So RDB, relational database, it's collection of information in this form. So you can take a look into this. We have three tables. So you have the first table here is order data. And then you have a table here, product data, and you have a customer data here, or customer table, product table, and order table. And if you take a look into the relational part, you can see here, these are first you have different columns. So it's organized into columns and rows. So the horizontal, it's rows. The vertical are the columns, right? And the first column here, you can see order ID. It could be a primary key here. And this one, you have here customer ID and product ID in the next columns. And in those columns, you have each row, you have several values inside. So you have rows here, the first row, you have order ID 1001, customer ID 1, product ID 101, etc. And these columns here, you have customer ID, it's connected to this customer ID from the customer table. Similarly, here you have product ID, it's connected to the product ID in the product table. So this is called relationships, and more detail, it's called foreign key relationships. So these are foreign keys of a primary key from another table. So that is how it works. Hope that it didn't become too complicated. We will go into more explanations, and then we'll go into actually coding this out and trying it out. So RDBMS is Relational Database Management System. So it's the software so it's a software to create RDB. So you can create relational databases inside a relational database management system. And it's used for managing RDB, such as it has concurrency control, access control, backup routines, etc. So there's a lot of different things that it has, which it has these and many more stuffs. You can use it to query RDB with SQL, so SQL or SQL, structured query language. So RDBMS examples, we have open source ones, we have PostgreSQL, for example, MySQL, we have commercial, we have MS SQL Server, we have Oracle database. And for using PostgreSQL, you can use it, we will focus on Postgres here. So you can do it locally by downloading PostgreSQL to local machine or via Docker container. And then you use pgadmin as graphical interface to interact with PostgreSQL. And you use PSQL as the CLI, so command line interface, to interact with PostgreSQL. So this is how you work with it locally. You can also work with it online. For example, you can access PostgreSQL running online for free, and we will use Aven free playground. So there's a lot of different alternatives, but this is a very simple one to get started. Okay. So I'll close this down and I'll come into Aven. So when you go into Aven, first it looks like this. And then I click on developers, and in developers, you have here PostgreSQL playground, and this is your playground, and data retention, which is session. So it's a it will stay in this session here, and we can remove these we can actually make it bigger. And let's start with we will create a few tables now. So let's create table customers. And here I will create customer ID. And this one has serial primary key. So you don't need to understand all the syntax that I'm explaining right now if this is the first time SQL. So this is just to make the customer ID so that it's ticking up the numbers for each row that you insert into it. Okay? And then you have customer name, varchar 100. That means that we can have maximum 100 characters, not null. And then we could have city, varchar 50. So the city can take 50 characters, and we could have sign date, which is a date data type. So these are different data types, and more to this I will go into when we come into the SQL course. I have a lot of SQL videos, but here this is just a simple introduction, okay? So by doing this one, so if I run this one, you can see I have created a customers table. So take a look into, if you click on this one, you can see, yeah, we have customer ID, it's an integer. We have customer name, it's varchar 100. We have city, it's varchar 50. Sign up date, it's a date data type. Okay, so now we have created customers table. And when we have created this table, we can insert data into this table. So if you're working with following along inside of Aven, then you should save this data somewhere. So what I suggest is that since this is so introduction, we haven't installed any tools yet to work locally with code, you can just copy paste this one and paste it into a text document of your choice. So you can write a few comments and you can paste it into a text document, for example, Word. That will work. I will create another table. Create. I will do semicolon to finish this one, and then create table products. Product ID. It's serial primary key. And then product name, varchar 100, not null. And one thing when I'm typing, I can also say that for exercise and learning the syntax and learning how to code, you should not just copy paste the code. Instead, you should type it out so that you build up muscle memory on how to type code, because that is very important. Category, varchar. So for your products, you have product name, you have a category, and you probably have a price as well, right? Price, numeric, 10,2. That means it can have two decimals. So it has total, it means it has total of 10 digits and exactly 2 of those digits to the right of the decimal point. That means it has 2 decimals. Okay? And this is not null as well. And null means that we can have data that is missing, basically. So price, we don't want it to be missing. Product name, we don't want null as well. While category, it's okay with null. Semicolon, we finish this one. And then I will create orders, order ID, serial. So serial is to get a new value, new ID value when I insert data. Primary key, customer ID, integer, and this one is special, as you saw in the theory. This is a foreign key, so to get foreign key, you need to do references, customers of customer ID. So this customer ID, it's connected to this customer ID here. So it's referencing it. So it's foreign key reference. Okay. And then we have product ID, integer, references, products of product ID. Okay. And then we have quantity, integer, not null. And we have order date, not null. Okay. And then I will run these queries. It says details syntax. Let's see, this one. So you can see there's a syntax error. I forgot to have table here. Table. So I'll run this one. And it says here, relation customers already exists. So since it already exists, what we can do is, I don't like this color actually, but we can do drop table customers. Run it. So it dropped the previous customers table, and now it creates all these new tables. You can take a look into those. Looks like this. And same here, just copy paste this code and place it elsewhere so that you have saved your code somewhere. So now I have created my tables. So then I will insert some data to the table. And to insert the data, for example, I want to insert a customer. So then I do insert into customers, customer underscore name, because here, take a look here. We take customer name. We insert city and sign up date. So if you take a look here, we have customer name, city, sign up date, customer ID. We don't need to put in as the ID is ticking automatically, right? So what are we inserting? We need to insert different values. And here you put in parentheses of the values that you want to put in. So customer name, for example, we can put in Alice Johnson, New York. These are strings, 2024-01-15, for example. And then if you want to put in more records, you do comma, and then you continue to put in records. And here I will actually copy paste from my notes, which I will link in the description as well. So you can see it here. So I put in more data points here. That means if I run this one, I will run this query. Actually, I will do like this. I will copy in the other ones as well, because this is actually really tedious to type out, but the idea is the same. And I think it's good for you to copy and paste. You can try and type out 1 or 2 and then just copy paste the rest too, because then you get data inserted into your tables. So if you take a look into products, we have product name, category, and price. Orders, we put in customer ID, product ID, quantity, and order date. So like this, okay? So when I run these queries, it says queries executed successfully. That means we should have data inside of our tables now, right? And there's an extract data, but if you click on that one, it says that you need to create an account and you can download SQL file, which you could do if you want, but for simplicity, I have chosen not to. Okay, so I will clear this. And now I should be able to select I should get my data. So I can do select star from customers. That means select all the rows from customers. So I run this one, and this is the data that I got. Very cool. And if I want to do, I copy this one, select star from products, and copy this one, select star from orders, run these queries, and you can see the first one is from customers, second one is from products, the third one is from orders. So this is how you query it. And I will say to the next video to continue to query more and try out different types of querying and trying out different ways to filter the data. So I hope that you've learned the very basics of how to create table, how to insert data, and starting to query the data with select. Okay, so thank you for watching this video and see you in the next one. Bye.